The slime in the spawning vat? You're going to be remembered, Eulalia, and we'll see a bit of you in every monsterling from now on. Eulalia wipes a slimy tear from one of her smaller eyes and sniffs. Eulalia, she squishes. Her body is already starting to break down and dissolve. She breaks away, smiling one last time, and walks quickly toward the brood cave. You'll never see her again.
He's sad.
You come across a scene of hundreds of frogs, all gathered up on a stream bank. What? They're ribbity back and forth what is clearly a debate of some kind, watched by a stork.
Eat the stork!
Half the frogs surround a log as though it is their leader. The other half are huddled at the feet of the somewhat bemused
It
stork.
really wants you to eat that stork.
Frogs are afraid of anything bigger than them, which includes every monster ever. And every monster ever includes you.
Well, we will spook them away if we talk to them.
Try as you might, you can't translate their croaks into intelligible language. But you start jumping up and down on the log. The stork takes a long step and impales 3 frogs on his beak. It throws his head back, tossing the frogs in the air, then snaps them up.
Blech.
As their frogs flee, the bird devours several more of the slowest. Might as well eat the stork.
Is that what it was?
Yes!
I got ferocity for it anyway. Ooh, I'm very close on cleverness as well, so I'm almost maxed on 3.
That was silly. Over there!
Rock. It's a stone.
You sit with Nash Nash and Gobclaws on a tattered red blanket, eating cookies and talking about artifacts. Artifacts are human-made objects. Many monsters collect them. All the garbage cans in Omen were collected from one human bus stop. Some artifacts are interesting, some can be dangerous.
Okay.
Gobclaw sighs. I really like artifacts. I want a nice big collection, but it seems like I can never find any good ones. You and Nash Nash exchange glances.
Glance!
Upside down. Nash Nash runs a claw along the handlebars of her little scooter. You both know some good spots. Gobclaws mopes around for a while, then wanders off. Later on, you and Nash Nash walk into Omen with a few new trinkets.
Oh,
Of course not! She doesn't regain her usual optimism for some time. You overhear the other monsters denigrating her for her lack of success.
Aw, that's not nice.
There is no time.
I know.
You're growing old, my friend. Your body is very soft and you drip slime everywhere. It's getting hard to leave your hovel.
Stay inside and think about this.
The doctor tells you that your time is almost up. You'll soon reach the end of adulthood and you'll either ascend to elder status or dissolve into slime. Those who manage to ascend become elders and live on to steer the fate of monster kind. Their bodies melt in the spawning vat, where their memories will nourish the minds of new generations of morsels. Remember those first decisions you made? What memories were yours?
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Some doctor says, there is a treatment that might prevent your dissolution. The treatment involves extract taken from the tentacle ferns that grow in the whale mist. Following the spine doctor's directions, enter the whale mist in search of a tentacle fern. They're common in these woods. You wade through a thicket of sticky green coils, letting them brush against your hide until one latches firmly in place. That means it's ripe. You snip the fern with your claws. What was that noise? It's a little monsterling trying not to be noticed. The little monsterling asks, why are you dripping so much slime? You look behind you and see a trail of goopy fluids. The young monster seems terrified at the thought of dissolving. She says, it's not fair. Animals live much longer than we do, and humans longer still.
Tell her she's right to be upset.
Kindness maxed. Remind her that this is the cycle of life and that it's always been that way. We carry in us the remnants of thousands of monsters who came and went before us.
She seems reassured.
You point back to its omen. It's not over for everyone. If the other monsters respect you enough, you can live on as an elder, to share your wisdom directly and help care for the monsterlings. She says, I'd like to do that. Is that what you're going to do? Oh. Explain that you have a few more things to do. But then you're going back to the spawning vat. She nods sadly and leaves you to your task.
Aha, so taking it will...
Turn to the spy doctor with a tentacle friend. She takes it from you. Doctor smiles as you turn to leave. So you've accepted your fate. That's for the best. A group of elders is waiting for you at the door of your hovel. They've seen your drippings. They know it's time for you to dissolve or ascend.
Ask them to come back later.
The elders of Omen surround you at the spawning vat. They built a fire beneath a small cauldron. Your body is squishy and damp.
Last chance to run.
A masked elder comes forward. She says, it's time to decide. All the elders growl and snarl. I was wrong. This is the part where you could lose early. Obviously. The masked elder claws herself. 3 drops of liquids spatter against the hot bottom of the empty cauldron. Thick vapor rises into the air.
I think I know what this is going to say.
You can't be sure. It depends on how much she respects you.
Oh.
Masked elder asks, who has already decided the fate of this monster? A few of the elders approach the cauldron to add fluid to the collection. The liquid begins to bubble. Masked elder has placed 5 flat stones on the ground before you. She says, choose one. Chance will guide your claw. Each stone is stained with old blood and polished by the touch of many a paw. You can't tell one stone from the others.
Okay.
The other side of the stone is etched with a crude glyph. It shows a monster frowning in concentration. The masked elder says, we will test your cleverness. Oh, that's just kind of mean. The masked elder emits a series of musical whistles and clicks, then performs a complex dance. You've never seen these steps before. She says, now you do it. Yeah, you're a dancing fiend! Polite applause washes across the crowd. Several monsters howl their approval and step forward, adding more fluids to the iron cauldron. The other side was shown is etched with a crude glyph. It shows a monster facing down a human. The masked elder says, we will test your bravery! You got this. The elders add sticks of dry leaves to the fire until it grows huge and hot.
Dance through it.
There's a chance you will die? Oh. It's hot. Very hot. Your body begins to pull away on its own. You gather your will and remain in one place. Your excess slime begins to dry out and crack. As the fire dies down, you're still here. You didn't dance through it, did you?
No.
Okay. Several monsters howl their approval. Approach the cauldron. You hold the cauldron, which contains the portentous infusion. It's heavy. It's quite full. There's far more blood in there than slime. If there's enough blood, you'll ascend. You drink the bubbling concoction, then belch and howl. Your body solidifies almost instantly. You're an elder now. All right. There are several endings there that where you die, but depending on your stats, you basically donate that attribute to the next generation of monster.
Okay, so if it tested ferocity, it would have been bad.
Really, I'd say even if it had, you'd still probably. There are 2 tests, and you'd surely pass one of them. I mean, you could have lost there if you were really unlucky. You are now an elder. You are welcome in Znack, oldest of the monster towns. Can you voicing a bit? My throat's tired.
Oh, there's still a lot more?
There's one more chapter,
Oh.
if you succeed there.
In this stage of life, if you play your cards right, you'll be able to affect both of the way monsters view humans and vice versa. Use your powers of persuasion wisely.
Look, new stats. Oh, click on them and it'll say what they are.
I don't know, I was going to say it's how monsters think of humans and how humans think of
Okay.
monsters.
So yeah, those 2 stats are pretty much what will determine your ending. Grrrr,
He became an elder as well.
Or maybe he's just immortal. Well, he's an elder. I
We're
guess.
near Spain, apparently.
Why?
Because it says Journey to Carmen, and Carmen is a Spanish word. The spine doctor looks up from her current patient. She's working a human knife free of a younger monster's ribs. Humans are dangerous. Listen, change the subject, strike one. Show them humans are unstoppable.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds bad.
She says, humans, no claws, so they made their own. Awful thing. Knife wound. Takes twice as much milkweed to patch up as a jaguar attack. Best steer clear, I say.
Milkweed, really?
Success. That scary knife you explain is used to spread jam on bread. Real knives are much worse.
Apparently you have become an expert on knives.
Well, I created a chasm or whatever.
You cut the earth in half. With a 10-foot human knife.
Elder Riddy wants to stop using electricity from the humans. It's making us less monstrous, he explains, and it's a human thing through and through.
Oh no. Oh,
You happen to know a bit about electricity. You shuffle forward and raise one claw, clearing your throat. So maybe that's us.
The
Yeah.
monster?
All elders turn and look. Riddy says, "Ah, you agree with me? No, explain why electricity is great.
So you're stealing electricity from the...
Show how violent electricity is." Well, electricity.
Oh.
So does that dice roll mean
It means
that
there is a bit of
sometimes
luck.
there's, yeah.
Being it's strongly influenced by your stats and such. Describe some of the things you've seen. Boxes with moving pictures. Ways to send messages by clicking one's fingers on a board. The elders believe you.
Of course they do. You're not thought of as a liar after all.
Uh-huh. Oh, wow.
Oh, that's good. They're fascinated. The group agrees to look into new ways to use electricity for the benefit of monster civilization. Rid D hisses and stalks away. We made Rid D mad.
So yeah, we're starting to warm up to humans, but they're not warming up to us.
See clear hacking place in the park. Suddenly see a human grab their stomach and fall over.
It's on herself, there's no one else around. Sickness is often the same in monsters and in humans.
Let's see here. Now's my time to shine, I guess.
That's a spirit. What will you do?
Be like the spine doctor. Doctor her good.
Well, you are pretty good in both of these stats.
I maxed both of them, and then I lost a point in both of them.
I'd say that your odds of both are probably pretty close, because losing up 99 is basically 100 in most cases. Lay her down, arm back gently, and feel her belly. This rumbling calls for milkweed, a sure settler of such complaints.
Well, go find some.
You dash off into the park. You find a few pods and stuff. Using your claw, you can open the pods and drain the contents into the Humnin's mouth. She mostly tries to push you away, but you hold her still and just keep the messing coming, just like the spine doctor taught you. Success! The human is soon standing unaided. Other humans come to help her, but she hardly needs their assistance.
Advanced neurosurgery.
What?
I forgot about that stat this whole time. Dang it!
That was
my
not-
stat's so low in that now.
The human brushes the milkweed fluff from her chin and looks around for her savior. You're sure she's watching as you lope away.
Okay, but here's the thing. Milkweed is poisonous to humans.
Well, apparently that was good milkweed.
Okay, so 99.
Maybe
And I think
monsters
this one's also
call
99.
something
Oh,
else.
this one was 100, so that
milkweed.
would have been a guarantee. Honesty's a 92.
Again, as long as you're using your ferocity, I'd say you're good on most rolls.
Yeah, and since I don't want to use ferocity, that seems like an okay setup. Oh, that wasn't why I meant to click at all.
That was neurosurgery there, feeding someone milkweed. Again, yeah, main
Hugs. You're hiding in a shiny wood building. 2 humans are holding hands in front of another human.
Kinky.
Yeah, I mean... I didn't even have like a thing to say. I just sit and laugh, apparently, was what that conversation ended
He
with.
makes a lot of noises about a witness. The other two look
Oh, they're
around,
getting
disappointed
married.
at the empty room.
Sabotage their doings. So kindness is back up to 100%.
And bravery is great.
Bravery's at 99%.
You sneak into the outside, where another human is gardening. You make polite coughing noises until he puts the hose down and come look. He follows you towards the room with the other humans. He pauses and looks down at his filthy gardening clothes, then at the nice clean floor. Oh no! You reach him and pat the human on the back to make reassuring noises. He's hesitant, but then nods and kicks his boots off. His socked feet make no sound as he approaches the other humans to bear witness. As you leave, he winks at you.
That is grand.
The extra human doffs his hat and stands patiently while the others talk and kiss. Everyone is very happy, and you made it happen.
That one was a lower score than the other one.